Welcome to Brick or Bounty.
Alright guys, today I'm proud to show you my ATPS walker, and that stands for All-Terrain Pirate Scavenger, as that's exactly what this thing does. Its legs do reflect the kind of legs that you see on an ATM6, which does, make it all-terrain, I guess. I don't know. For some weird reason, I think the walkers like AT-ATs, ATM6s, and ATRTs, ATSTs, all that, it doesn't look like they can do all-terrain. Like, they can't fly, they can't swim. So really, I don't think all-terrain is the best term, but still, I mean, it's iconic, so I might as well use it. But this thing is, I guess, kind of just like a pirate walker in general. You can see that bounty hunter up there that's driving it. You might recognize him from other MOCs I've done. He's just like the bounty hunter overlord that I kind of just use in a lot of bounty hunter based MOCs. So it's fun to keep incorporating him. His design has changed a lot. Like, he used to be wearing a Mandalorian suit. That was part of like a little story I did. But like, there's another one where he uses like Star-Lord's body instead of this red coat I designed. So his look changes, but I promise you his face will never change, because I just love that Darth Vader face on him. It just looks pretty good, I feel like. You will notice that's an astromech droid that he's like using to drive it. I think that's a fun little detail. Down here, there's like a little just armory. There's like an old B1 battle droid that's collecting guns, I think, maybe. I don't know. I doubt he's going to hit any of his targets. But moving on to this layer is kind of like a little war plan room. And I'll give you guys better looks of all this, but we're kind of just going like front to back, all that. So there's a nice little net that's kind of like used to, I guess, keep any war planning guys in there. I figured a net would make sense because this thing is slanted like a lot. So any troopers in there are probably going to fall out if they don't have good balance. So a net makes sense. Then we have a nice little gun layer, and I like this little gun area. I think it's just like fun, kind of different. My favorite part, I think, of the front is just that there's no actual head. It's just stacked up on top, which is a lot different from other vehicles that the Empire's used that have like the term AT-AT. So that's fun. Down to this layer is kind of like the hanging layer. You got like a gunner right there that's basically just using this little gun right here. So it's a fun, nice little detail. You got like Dengar back there in the distance. And then you got these huge like legs right here. Basically a fun detail and a fun little like technique that I've used right here is, let me just try to poke it off. Yeah, there it is. So basically this is two of those like, just like those like weird pieces that like hang over another piece but still like connect pieces from the front. So it's two of those on one of these like connecting like pieces right there, and then with a vent to keep them together, and I just love that detail. I don't want to put it back on one hand because it's probably going to push the leg, which is going to cause the entire walker to fall, even though it's still fairly stable. I don't want to risk that, so I'm not going to put this guy back on right now. Let's just talk about this nice little platform I put. This walker, it actually is fairly stable. Like, I don't want to bump it, but this thing's not going to fall down if someone just like touches it, like when I removed the piece right there. So it's not going to fall down, but I did think the legs don't have enough traction to just grab onto something. They are going to slip. So I did build this nice little platform for the legs to attach to. That way it doesn't like slip or anything. And you can see when I'm moving the platform, the legs aren't like wobbling or anything. So that's nice. And I have it raised up like a brick and 2/3 of a brick. So that does, like, it provides a nice little bit of detail. You got one of my more complex ATRT designs. I did change a few elements of the front. I keep changing the front. I don't think I'll ever be satisfied with how I do that front side of that ATRT, but I don't know, it's nice to use that again. And then this is meant to be like walking on jack queues, so you do have some old Stormtrooper helmets in the background. Moving on to this back leg right here, it's a nice little design. It's just some feet right there, but I love how there's like this nice little like cylinder that kind of goes through where the kneecap would be. I think that's a fun detail. And it's just attached up there. So moving on, kind of more in the bottom section, there's like the back part of the platform where Dengar is, and then there's some stairs that go up there. I'll show you that later. But attached to the big knee thing. No. Okay, guys. So attached to the knee right there, there's this nice little like line that kind of goes across where the leg will like connect. And then back here is kind of like the fueling port. So I got like where some of the fuel is gonna hook in right there, but I also have two nice little fueling ports in the back right there. So that's just a nice little detail I liked adding. And then I did add fences across all the little platforms, so except for some of them. The top ones don't have fences, but a lot of the platforms do, so no one's going to be falling off the edge. So the safety and like building company, the inspectors aren't going to get mad at me for not putting in fences, so that's pretty nice. Love this detail right here. It's like a net, and then I stuck a bunch of brick arms blasters inside the net, and like a couple Lego ones too, but yeah, why not? So I got that right there. It's kind of like another small little armory. I love the back section of this because like you got the two stormtrooper helmets right there, you got the self-operating gun, and you got the nice little side gun right there. It's just, this back section is like it's a pretty cool part of the walker. And then in there you got a couple cargo crates, and then that's also where the stairs are going to lead down to. So that's that. When you go up here, there are ladders to get to all the platforms. So there's like a ladder back there that's going to get you up here, a ladder right here that's going to get you up here, so bridge it's going to get you right there, and a ladder that takes down there. So it's all thought through. Right here you do have this nice little operating gun, which is cool, you know. Then you kind of got like another gun hanging right there. This platform's really not like, this is just like a platform. I don't know what people are going to do on this one. I do have a Wookiee that I guess somehow got off Kashyyyk or Kessel and is helping these pirates now. So yay to Wookiee freedom. And then we got a droid right here that is shooting guys. So yeah, that's neat. And yes, I do have a fence. Up here, you got a nice little crane system. I love the crane. It is lowering a guy down there. I'm proud to say I do own the MOC size of the cantina, so I can use these really cool aliens. That's really a set you guys should get. Or just buy the aliens themselves, because that's my favorite part of that set. The cantina is just, it gives you so many cool aliens. I think I incorporated like 3 of those alien heads in this MOC. Probably should have incorporated more, but eventually I ran out of aliens to incorporate. The crane that's lowering him is made out of droid parts, and I love that little detail right there. This is Lego string that's hanging him. So yes, this is purest Lego and big arms. So yes, that's how that works. You do have a nice little heavy gunner right there. And then moving across to this side, you have the nice little warplane room in there. So that's just cool. I think that like the thing sticking up right there is kind of meant to be the walker itself. So that's what that is. Moving up here, you do have just like a small armory. And then the way you get like from the armory to over here is up the ladder, where it's being like, where like they're driving the walker across the bridge, which the bridge is like kind of acts like a normal bridge. Those are like actual like Lego poles that are like bendable, along with the nice little pieces that connect them to act like a bridge. Got a Twi'lek right there, along with some hanging heads. I love that. I think that's hilarious. I love incorporating that detail. So you got that, the bridge that connects right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I love, like, I think the walker's cool in general. I will flip over to the other side so you can get slightly better look at what is over here, but it's really not much different from the other side. Yeah, there it is. There's the other side. A cool detail I would like to point out is that the legs are different in every way. Like, not one leg is the same. The 2 back legs are like same design and all, but this leg's like completely black, as if it was made by a completely different like walker company. The other one has a different shape and color as well. So that's a nice little detail I liked to add in. And yeah, that's pretty much the walker. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I really enjoyed making this. I know you guys are, I hope you guys are enjoying my MOCs. I'd just like to say that, and I will be producing a lot more MOCs, so I keep practicing every day just to get better, and I hope you guys enjoy these MOCs I'm putting out. And I also love MOC ideas and stuff like that, so I will make sure, like, every day I'm just looking for new cool ideas, a lot of them just not being ones that come from the movies themselves, but ones that can kind of like, maybe, so-and-so come from the movies. Like this isn't from any movie, but it's like, it's cool, it works out. And by the way, I'm not going to really be doing character reviews anymore. Like, they may pop up like once or twice, but this MOC has too many custom characters for me to do a character review on them. And I'm just noticing that with other MOCs. So that is a small disappointment if you guys liked the character reviews. If you didn't like them, then you should be really excited about this. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to have fun and keep building.